Welcome everybody. Yeah, I know it's a Monday. Last Sunday, I got super sick, but we finally here. We out here motivating because this week is gonna be the best week ever, guys. Close more deals than ever, become greater than ever, spiritually become better, physically become better, financially become better. Also, that we can get to the point of financial freedom so we can do more things that we want to do, baby. All right, so today, guys, what we're talking about, because I got this big question here. I got a big question, yo, Blade. How could I conquer the world? I got this one on Discord from my buddy Daniel, so shout out to him. But he was asking me, how do I conquer the world? So naturally, I'm like, okay, open AI, ChatGPT. Yo, how do we conquer the world, ChatGPT? In 10 steps or less, tell me how to conquer this world. And it's like, sorry, I can't do that. I was like, we want to do it for ethical reasons. You want to do it for legality reasons. I was like, but I wouldn't be doing it for wrong. Are we making the world a better place? And it's like, even with the best intentions, attempting to conquer the world raises serious ethical, legal, and moral concerns. You know, we want to make this world a better place. We all have a purpose in here. And I don't think necessarily conquering the world is going to be a bad thing. Okay. We all use a little bit more blade in our lives. All right. So then I was like, okay, well, ChatGPT is not going to give it to me. ChatGPT is not going to teach me how to conquer this world. But there is one person that will teach you how to conquer the world, how to get anything that you want, how to build an empire. There's one person that will teach that, and that's God. God truly will give you anything that you ever want. So I looked up over here a nice, powerful quote. Powerful quote says, ask and it will be given to you, seek and you will find, knock at the door and it will be open for you. For everyone who asks receives, the one who seeks finds, and to the one who knocks, the door will be open, guys. All right. Now, I was speaking about this yesterday because yesterday, yes, it was Sunday. It was Sunday. So you might be thinking, Blade, on Sundays you go about God so much. But yeah, God is in everything. Okay. God is truly in everything, and you need him to be able to succeed. Now, God tells us exactly how to conquer the world. He literally says how to get everything that you want in that little quote right there. And he's quite literally saying, regardless if you believe in God, regardless if you're an atheist, regardless if you don't believe in God, regardless whatever it is, whatever religion you are, believe in God or not, God still loves you. God absolutely still loves you no matter what, because you are God's creation. You're God's son, God's daughter. And just like any other father, when they have a son, and I can't really speak too much on this, but I do can kind of understand it, is that for anybody that has a son, you wanted that son to have everything and more, just like me, my cat over here. Right over here, let me show you guys. Got my boy over here, Milo, chilling on the floor, watching my back. Sorry, boy over there. But just like that, I want Milo to have everything. I know it's just a cat, but just like anybody that has a son or a daughter, you want them to have everything and more in life. God's the same exact way. He wants you to have everything and more. Now, without understanding, how do you ask God for things? How do you get these things? Now, God literally says in that passage, and he says that you need to ask. You need to quite simply, just like that, ask. You know, it's just like about anything else. You never really know the answer until you finally ask. Ask, and it will be given to you. The way you got to ask is first you got to ask for whatever you want. Hey, I want to make 10 millionaires this year. Hey, I want a new penthouse this year. Hey, I want a new car this year. Hey, I want this X, Y, and Z. And you got to ask. And then after you ask, you need to be thankful for it. You need to ask. You need to be thankful for it. You need to have that intention that's already there. God's just going to give you the opportunity to be able to take upon, to be able to achieve that. So what you need to really do to be able to have anything that you want in this world, to build whatever empire that you want, whatever it is, you need to ask. You need to have that self-belief that you already have it. With God and with that power of self-belief, your job is already 90% done. That's really about it. All you got to do now is take out the 10% and take about his opportunities. God gives you every single opportunity to get what you want and more in this life. And people might be saying, like, oh, if it is God's will is for you to have everything. You can't really say like it's God's will, because God's will, he wants you to have abundance. God wants you to have everything and more in this world. He wants you to have everything. Now you might be thinking, oh, but Blair, I can't become a millionaire in a year. Why not? Blair, I can't have a beautiful house in this lifetime, this year. Why not? That's all the matrix, other people trying to just shut you down. All those naysayers are just jealous. All those naysayers trying to put you down, it's just jealous because they're not trying to take up the opportunities themselves. They're too lazy, they're too comfortable, and where they're already at. and they don't want to do that themselves. It takes work. Yeah, it does take work. It absolutely freaking takes work. But anything that's worth it, it takes work. If it was easy, everybody would be doing it. So, how do you conquer the world? Ask. You ask. And then ask, and you power of self-belief that you have confidence in yourself to be able to do it. Your subconsciously, God is gonna put all these thoughts in your mind on how exactly to do it. Put that, I just asked OpenAI over here, give me a 10-step formula on how to conquer the world. If you ask God subconsciously, you're gonna develop that 10-step formula on how to conquer the world. You unite people first. You go over on one common goal, one common vision. And then you build up from that and further recruiting more and more people and building up and up and up. If that's truly my intentions, I will be able to do it. But my intentions are a little bit different. I want to be able to give everybody financial freedom that follows me, that works with me, that's on my team, that people I love. I want everybody to have financial freedom. I want everybody to live the life that they want to live, do the things that they want to do. That's my purpose over here. I don't want to conquer the world. I want everybody to just have freedom. I want everybody to do the things that we do, that I do, me and my girl do. We go out. We right now in Puerto Rico. We're enjoying. About to probably go to the beach when we do some hookah after this because we love doing that. We love reading books on the beach. It's a simple life that we love to do and love traveling. Soon we're gonna head over to Bali because we want to. After that, we're probably gonna hit Dubai, all these other places because we want to. There's no other reason rather than that because we want to experience these things, and I want everybody else to experience those things. I want everybody else to have that feeling. But don't get me wrong, guys. It's not going to be easy. Nothing ever is. An entrepreneur's journey is quite literally just like this. Like if I were to draw it on the back behind me, like in terms of boom, boom, success, time, it would be literally like this. Oh, you got a strategy success, and then you get sick. It's literally like that all the way to the top. It's not meant to be easy, but you yourself need to be determined. Like I said, you got to have the self-belief that pushes you forward to be determined and to do the things that you want to do, to do the things that you have to do. Now, I have this powerful quote over here. Very, very powerful that I absolutely love that I got from a book over here. And the book is over here. It's called The Greatest Salesman Ever by O.G. Mandino. O.G. Mandino says that failure will never overtake me if my determination to succeed is strong enough. If your determination, your self-belief is strong enough to conquer the world, if your self-belief, your confidence, inner self-confidence is strong enough to make 10 millionaires this year, if your determination to succeed, to build this empire of your dreams, to be able to build generational wealth so your family lives a great lifestyle, if that power, that confidence, that inner self-motivation is powerful enough, more powerful enough than failure, than the fear of failure, then that's never going to overtake you. Failure will never overtake you. Yeah, you're going to have a bump on the road. Like I said, check this out over here. Yeah, there's going to be full bumps on the road. It's not meant to be easy, but you will succeed. If you got that plan in your mind and you truly keep on working, keep on going at it every single day and have the intentions where you see yourself living that life on the yacht, getting a nice, beautiful massage by your Thailand babe, by your beautiful Sweden models, that will happen. You just got to believe enough in it to be able to do it. And you can quite literally take over the world. Let me tell you something. Now, I'm Puerto Rican, I'm Cuban. There was, right now it's a weird situation over here, over down there in Cuba, in which case there's a dictatorship, kind of communist, not whatever, but it's difficult to get inside. And right now, Cuba used to be the most beautiful place in the world until Fidel Castro came along and kind of took over it. But it was crazy, and it is respectable because Castro did that all. He conquered Cuba, and I'm bringing up a kind of a current event because you can kind of relate a lot easier with everybody. But he was able to conquer Cuba, get everybody on his side, and kind of conquer and take over it with only him and two other guys. And what else? And a vision. I don't know why these balloons are popping up here. I don't want to make that stop, but Castro was able to conquer Cuba with two of his friends and a vision. He believed that he was able to do it. He believed that he was confident enough that he would be able to motivate people all into one goal, onto one vision, and be able to quite literally take over. Now, if his dreams were big enough, he can probably conquer the world. But his mindset was set on Cuba. So what he do? He built a plan, got two of his best buddies, and they did exactly that. His confidence to succeed was strong enough that all those naysayers, all those losers over there didn't stop him from doing that what he wanted to do, what he believed that he was gonna do, what he was passionate about, when he had that self motivation to push back all those naysayers, all the people that told him not to do it, and he did it. Yeah, I know. There's so many people saying, "Oh, it's terrible" or "it's great." It depends on whatever side. But I'm not getting into that. But I'm trying to say that's a respectable thing because he had a vision. He believed in himself and his two other boys, and he did exactly that. There's so many examples of that in history where people like underdogs, the Avengers, they conquer anything that they want because you can do that. If you have a plan and self-belief and confidence in God and asking for it, you can do anything that you want. Okay, you truly can. So, guys, this week is gonna be a new week. It is a Monday. Yeah, yesterday is Sunday, but I had a little issue with a little hiccup. But today is Monday. I want you to spend this week and truly just imagining what you want your lifestyle to be. I want you to imagine like a week down here. All right, this week I want to make $5 grand. All right, this month I want to make 20 bands. 3 months from now I want to make X amount. This week I want to increase my chest press by 20 pounds. This week I want to run one extra mile. This week I want to sell one other person that I've already sold. This month I want to finally get my 6-pack in. This year I want to be able to finally ask out that girl I've been praying. I've my gym crush. This year I want to have a beautiful house on the beach. This year I want to build up 10 millionaires. 3 years down the line, I want to have 2 houses. I want to have at least 3 cars. Yeah, well, I do want a very old school 1965, probably a C10 Chevy, right? Probably baby blue, because those things are just fucking sexy. And a Ferrari, of course, but you gotta have goals. You gotta have a vision. And you gotta truly believe it. Check this out, guys. Oh, it's a little screwed up right now. The pictures kind of fell down. But this right over here, you know what that is? You want to know what that is right there, guys? That's the car I'm gonna get. That is a Porsche 911 Turbo with a Tech R body kit. Oh, so sexy, guys. And the reason why I have this on my notebook is because I use my notebook every single day. Over here on my right-hand side, I have Notion popped up. I use Notion every single day. And the reason why I have these goals, these visions over here, my Notion over here, popping up my goals, like literally 1 year down the line, 3 years down the line, 5 years down, 10 years down the line. The reason why I have it up on Notion and my notebooks I can see every day is I'm envisioning that. I have that belief. I know that I'm gonna get that Porsche. I know that I'm gonna get those 3 cribs. I know that I'm gonna get that Ferrari. I know I'm gonna get that truck. I know I'm gonna get all these different things. And because I see it every day, because I truly believe it, subconsciously and through God, it's a little bit of both. Well, God gives you all those things in your mind, so it really isn't subconsciously. It's just God. These problems will salute themselves. This plan will form subconsciously. This is whatever will happen in your mind and tell you exactly how to achieve that, how to get that. For me, if I want to get those 3 places, those 3 cribs, one in Dubai, one in Texas, one in Puerto Rico, maybe another one in Florida, there's steps I got to take. There are steps that I have to do. I have to have a plan, and I already know it. I got to make at least 10 millionaires this year, and then I'll be able to achieve it. And then I'll be able to get this. I need to have 10 millionaires this year. I need to be able to level people, bring people up with me. I need to pull people up with me in order to achieve that. And I've done the math. I know how much money I got to make other people for me to get paid and to get that. I know exactly that. But do you? Do you have that written down in front of you so you can see that every single day? So you subconsciously convince yourself that you are going to have that. Do you know what what your life is going to look like a year, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years down the line? Do you have goals and aspirations for how you want your lifestyle to be? Because if you don't, let me be the one to tell you that's not going to happen. You you can't you can't live this crazy lifestyle without having a plan. You know, it was said that a dumb man with a plan will outbeat a smart person, a freaking genius, without a plan. And that's absolutely correct. Because God wants you to have everything. So if you get anything out of this, is that you need to start developing some sort of long-term goals, some sort of plan, and to take action and to quite literally conquer the world. Okay, you need to have a plan. You need to understand what you want your lifestyle to be and break that SHIT down by little steps if you have to. Break it down as far as you can so that it can be as easy as you can to accomplish, and that you can see those little steps that you're taking off a little checklist. Like I have in mind, I'm taking off on this checklist. Boom, 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 boom. And I'm taking these checklists off so that eventually I see myself growing. You know, I got this my checklist. Like, hey, wait, I want to make 10 millionaires over here. This is literally how my checklist looks. I make 10 millionaires. All right. How do I do this? All right. I got to have one person. I got to have at least 10 people closing one deal a day. Right now, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Check, 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 check. 6, 7. Check. You know, I got 7 ad accounts right now closing one deal a day. You know, that's $1 grand a day. That's not really enough. So what I got to do is got to start scaling that up. So now we got the system going, but now we got to start scaling that up. So it's now no longer 1 deal a day. So now it's gonna be 5, 10 deals a day. But now we got to implement more systems in there. Now we got to, instead of just doing ads, yeah, we can kind of scale it up, adding more money on it, but we got to add closers now. So all these 7 guys that I have now they need closers, so that we can start scaling up and they can close those deals efficiently. Because you don't have the closers over here, how are they possibly close these 10 deals a day with one person? Impossible. So now I gotta get the closers. All right, cool. Now they're closing an extra 10 deals a day. Now what do they need? Now they need to be able to handle all that fulfillment, deliverables. So maybe now these guys have to now get more VAs to be able to help manage those extra 10 deals a day. So now each one's got to get each one of those got to get more VAs. So I got to hook them with VAs now. Now they need better automations. Boom, 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 boom. Check them off. What I'm trying to say is that you need to break down those steps into very smaller little steps. Because if you just look at it as an overall whole, I want 4 houses. I want to make 10 millionaires. I want to have X, Y, and Z. Oftentimes that can be very overwhelming. And just looking at that every single day, you know, it's a lot. But if you break that down to steps, smaller and smaller steps that you can do every single day and accomplish something that gets towards your goal every single day, that's a lot easier to do. And because it's a lot easier to do, it's less overwhelming. And you can see yourself making this progress. You know, there's nothing better to motivate yourself to keep on going, to keep on pushing, to make an extra sale than progress. So build a goal, build a nice, sexy goal that you want, your dream. And don't have some sort of self-limiting belief really just stop you from achieving your dreams, conquering the world. But have those plans and then break down those plans into small little milestones that you can build momentum off of. Check off one little check every single day and keep on going and going and going. And never allow your failure to overcome your determination to succeed. And boom, you're going to conquer the world. You will conquer the world. You can have everything that you want, anything and more. All right? Let me be the one to tell you that you can conquer the world. All right? But that's enough of that, guys. I hope that really helped. Next thing that we're going to be going over today, because you guys already know me, I like to talk about mindset first. Then over here are our poll generated topics. And for this week, well, what the F are we talking about? This week, what we're talking about is we're talking about client acquisition strategies in terms of Instagram, in terms of YouTube, and in terms of what we got here, cold calling. All right, Instagram, YouTube, and cold calling. And then actually, I got another question. from my buddy. My buddy that was here last night before I got sick. And my buddy asked me, all right, here we go. How do I get into content creation, marketing, financial literacy, podcasting, interview? How do I get into things like that? Well, client acquisition through Instagram, YouTube, and cold calling, getting into another market, another niche. It all starts out with one thing that's very, very important. And I want to write this down, but I'm not going to use my blue because this is out of ink. I don't miss. All right. This comes down to personal branding. Anything can be accomplished. The shittiest products can be sold. The shittiest services can still be sold as long as you have a solid personal branding. Now, I was just in the gym just before, and I was in Planet Fitness, and one of my buddies came up to me. He does solar. He wants me to run some ads for him in the solar's market. He was telling me everything that he was building out in preparation to be able to run these ads. And I was like, bro, honestly, all you need to be able to have these ads perform and absolutely decimate the competition is personal branding. Because if you are running ads, if you are doing regardless whatever you're doing, and people go to your Instagram, go to your Facebook, go to your YouTube, and you don't come off as like an expert in your field, you don't come off as the person that's the shit. If you don't come off as the person that actually knows what they're talking about, they're not going to buy your product. They're not going to buy your services. They're going to probably just skip over you. So what I'm saying, everything starts off with a personal branding is exactly that. You know, you shouldn't really start a business until you get your personal branding. You know, what's more powerful than starting a business is personal branding, because once you have that community on your Instagram that sees you as a trustworthy person, someone that can trust, that's an expert, that knows what he's talking about, you can sell anything. You could sell literally anything. So for the person over here that's trying to get into content creation, podcasting, all that, you know, it's all going to start off on his IG. It's all going to start off on his Facebook. It's all going to start off on his YouTube. And yeah, it's going to be a journey. You know, you're not instantly going to put up one podcast out there and become a hit. You're not going to win the lottery. That's just 1 in a billion chance of you winning the lottery. And matter of fact, people that actually do win the lottery aren't prepared. And on average, I think it's like 80-90% of the people that win millions of dollars, they lose it within the first 2 or 3 months, within the first year, because they're not prepared. They haven't gone through those trials, those hardships to be able to prepare themselves to handle that kind of money and to keep that money, to keep, multiply, and protect that kind of money. So what you need to do is you need to make sure your personal branding is on point. So for the person that's trying to start this podcast, figure out first, hey, you're gonna have this podcast. You're gonna be talking about this podcast probably for the next 5-10 years down the line. This podcast is gonna help you achieve this generational wealth, how to live this lifestyle that you want to live with the financial freedom that you want to have. So you got to think, yo, Blade, I'm gonna be going through all these triumphs, all these hardships, all these speed bumps, all these hurdles. What do I see myself doing 5 years down the line? You know, that I see myself pushing through all these hardships. Why do I see myself pushing through all these hardships so that 5 years down the line I have this financial freedom? You know, it's going to be hard. It's not going to be easy. It's definitely not going to be easy. So that's what I'm saying. You need to have this niche that you're really, really passionate about talking about, whether it's making people money, whether it's fitness, whether it's nutrition, whether it's home building, contracting, leaf blowing, painting, healthcare, insurance, whatever it might be. Ask yourself, what do you see yourself doing 5 years down the line? Whereas every single week you're gonna be probably be crying, you're probably be pissed, probably be annoyed about something going wrong. That you see yourself 5 years down the line truly making it. That you see yourself pushing through all these hardships to do, so that you can have this dream life that you want to have. You know, we're all running these businesses for a reason. It's to make money. You know, we're not doing this shit for free. Otherwise, we start a charity, and that's this totally different video. But if you see yourself going on a podcast 3 times a week, every single week, consistently for the next 5 years to be able to build this lifestyle they want to have, then yeah, talk about marketing. Then yeah, talk about financial literacy. Then yeah, talk about whatever it is, X, Y, and Z. Now that you got the niche, next step is personal branding. On your IG, on your Facebook, on your YouTube, you got to come off as an expert. And once again, this goes down to 5 years down the line. How do you want to see yourself 5 years down the line? I see myself 5 years down the line rocking this beautiful Ferrari. Boom, boom. Drive this beautiful plane. Drive this beautiful plane. Coming off from that beautiful plane and having escorts. Oh, Hong Kong, yeah, for sure, that guys. Having escorts where everybody greets you over there with these security guards with their guns. That's how you see yourself in your life, right? Start acting that way. On your Instagram, act that way. On your Instagram, on your Facebook, on your YouTube, put up posts, showing that sexy lifestyle, handsome lifestyle. There's a reason because, and kind of Jordan Belfort taught me this. Jordan Belfort taught me that manners maketh man, in which case the stuff that you do becomes who you are. The things that you do every single day eventually becomes what you are, which is why it's so important to have good habits. One of the first rules in how to truly get anything that you want, and I'm trying to pull this up really quick, is that you need to develop good habits that pretty much future pace you. You got to develop these good habits so that these successful habits, these good habits, so that winning becomes easy. Because if you succeed every single day by having these good habits, you wake up, you knock out push-ups, you go to the gym, you go on the phone, you start calling people up, making deals happen, and you keep on doing this every single day, crossing off these milestones every single day. Eventually, you're gonna become that person. Jordan Belfort specifically makes sure that every single person that goes to I know his stuff was illegal, but his stuff once again is very respectable because what he did with all of his students, I mean his workers, the people that are closing deals for him, what he would do is he would make sure that everybody that goes in there dresses to impress, all tailor-made suits, all looking good, fly as fuck, all looking good, all looking fresh. And he was so smart about that because the way that they look, the way that you look, the way that you put off yourself, the way that you go to the gym, the way that you read books, the way that you eat your food, the way that you work, the way that you do everything truly just becomes who you are. Manners maketh man. The things that you do make the person that you are. The actions that you do become the person that you are. So you got to have these good habits. You got to be living this lifestyle that's 5-10 years down the line. You're in this Rolls Royce, pulling up to your private jet, coming out of your private jet, security guards watching you, making sure you're safe. You go into your penthouse with your 6 hot chicks. You got to live that type of lifestyle. You got to be ready for that. You have to be ready for that. And you got to convince yourself that you're going to have a lifestyle. Which is why in your personal branding, like I said, everything starts out in your personal branding. You need to make sure that you come off as an expert in your field. You need to make sure that you come off as the person that people want to go to for advice, that people want to go to and spend money with you. You got to come off as a person that can help other people, that has a lot of value in that specific niche. Let me ask you this. Who would you rather buy a product or service from? Would you rather buy, there's two sections over here. One with 100 followers, with a profile picture of a little cat. Or would you rather buy from somebody that has 10,000 followers, that has a profile picture of him looking like G Money, glasses on, looking tough, on his Instagram has all his or her Instagram, all value posts for free, showing you how to build these businesses or how to provide value in this specific type of niche, so that when people check out that page, they're like, oh my gosh, he's providing all this free value. Imagine what would happen if I actually paid this dude. So it all starts off on your personal brand. If you want to get into whatever niche, financial literacy, healthcare, construction, this is where to start. This is truly where to start. All right. And now I know you're probably thinking, wait, but how do I do this? Well, hop on Discord, check out the social media blueprint. It's going to give you a 9-point checklist on how to really come off as an expert in your field on any type of social media platform. So I highly recommend you check that out. But the next question we got, Blade, how do we get clients from Instagram YouTube, and cold calling. So let's start out with YouTube because I absolutely love getting clients on YouTube. My YouTube channel, guys, I want to say that around 70% of my business comes directly from my YouTube. And it's incredible because I've put up YouTube videos probably for the past 3-4 years. You know, I only have maybe 1.5K subscribers, not a lot, but I want to say that out of that 1.5K subscribers that I have on my YouTube channel, at least four, maybe 600 people of that has purchased something from me. Maybe even 800 people have purchased something from me. From the smallest thing from when I very first started, a $7 product, all the way to 10K plus. And it's because of one reason. It really is because of one reason. Remember when I said about that personal branding thing, how you come off as an expert in the field? It's because on my YouTube channel, I came off as the person to go to get more credit for clients. When I first started my YouTube channel, I was like, I don't know my specific offer, but I'm just gonna put out as many videos out there with just different shit until one of them really starts picking up. One video, and then it did. One video in particular about Facebook ads, how to run Facebook ads for credit card companies to get more clients, picked up. It got me a bunch of calls and got me a bunch of deals. And what I decided is like, all right, cool. Credit card companies want to learn how to make Facebook how to run Facebook ads to get more clients. Guess what? I just did a shit ton more of that. You know, for people that say it's overcomplicated, it's really difficult, are probably people that aren't really trying. I was talking to this guy on Instagram maybe 2 days ago, and he was like, "Bro, I don't know about this whole YouTube thing. I'm not too crazy about it. I'm getting like no traction on it. I don't know, man, if I could still do this anymore. I've been trying for so long on my YouTube channel. I get a couple of calls every now and then, but nothing really turns out to anything. They're all cheap. They don't pay me anything, and life just sucks." It sounds horrible, first of all. I sound so depressed. I was like, all right, bro, just send me over YouTube. Let me see if I can help you out. Sends me over his YouTube, and this dude has 4 videos. Not a single one has a thumbnail. No description. Titles aren't really, doesn't have titles. They're not optimized. The description has no links. I don't know how he got any calls from it. I've been posting for 3 years straight. I've been making sure that every single week I post at least 2 to 3 videos. Every single week, at least 2 to 3 videos. Part of my YouTube channel, I have probably over 800 videos on it. I'm almost at to the point where I have as many videos as I do have subscribers. That just shows how much work I put into my YouTube channel. And it's for good reasons, though, because all this work directly correlated to the amount of clients and business I've received. All his work with those 4 videos directly correlates to the amount of clients he receives. You know, it's a universal law that the input that you put in, the direct work that you put in, is in direct correlation to pretty much the money that you're going to make. You know, Elon Musk said it really well, is that you get paid in direct correlation to the problems that you're solving. So if you're on YouTube and you're teaching people how to run Facebook ads for credit card companies, and you're solving problems on your YouTube, people watch these YouTube videos and they understand how to run Facebook ads. If you're a healthcare, I don't really know exactly what you're selling on your healthcare. Maybe you got, like, let's say some sort of vet, you know, let's random example. In which case you have maybe some sort of home doctor care stuff. In which case you directly make money off people coming to your veterinary or your doctor's office, maybe your home health care provider, whatever it is. Go on your YouTube and start providing value. Do things that will make you come off as an expert in your field, so that when people visit your YouTube, they're like, oh my gosh, I trust this guy. He just showed me a way to get rid of my headache. If you're a chiropractor, you're posting on your YouTube, posting tips on how to get rid of back pain. People be like, oh my gosh, this guy I just followed his steps, a simple 3-step formula, and I completely got rid of my back pain, and I feel amazing now. You know, people will trust you. And when people trust you, they'll be a lot more willing to spend money on you. That's why it's a lot easier to make money off of somebody that's already paid you. So much easier because they already trust you. Let me give you this. I started this crypto company. It's called Valify. Valify, we raised back over here. In Valify's crypto company, pretty much we take the investors' money and we build out products to be able to pay the investors back tenfold. Pretty much we build a DEX that's going to pay us off all the transactions. We, in a matter of 6 days, in that pre-sale right there, there is about something fell out. 1.4 million. 1.4 million around 6 days. And people might be thinking, oh my God, that's freaking luck. But people don't see those 5 guys. Five guys spending around 6 to 8 months, 25/8, working, hustling, making this vision become a reality. Working on marketing, bring more people into our community, into our Discord, providing free value, making all these connections with developers, coding, building websites, keeping communication straight, moderating our Discord. People don't see these 6 to 8 months of fucking just hard work. People just always just see this and like, oh my God, he just made it happen. He got lucky. People don't see this. That's the hard work that you need to have. You know, it's really what goes down behind the scenes that really just evaluates your life and how much you're going to get paid. It doesn't really matter what you do in front of people. It doesn't. Who cares? What really matters is what you are willing to do behind closed doors when nobody's looking. That is when most of the work is put in. That is when millions and billions are really made. So if you'd ask me, Blade, how the F do I get clients off of YouTube? Quite simply this. Step 1. Present yourself as an expert. Present yourself as an expert. Make sure your YouTube channel is completely optimized so that when you bring traffic through, you know, clients know exactly how to contact you. They see everything that you have to offer, your solutions, everything. You know, so the description, have links. Make sure you have thumbnails. Make sure your stuff looks good. You know, if people are about to spend thousands of dollars on you, you can't have this YouTube channel with only 4 videos and no thumbnails. How are people going to trust that? How are people going to see like, oh my gosh, this guy has no thumbnails, put no work in his YouTube channel? Why do I want to spend thousands of dollars with this guy? Quite simply just like that. You know, people in these courses tend to overcomplicate these things because they want to send $1,000. They want to sell $1,000 courses. They want to sell hundreds of thousands of dollars. So they try to overcomplicate it, but it really is not overcomplicated. First, come off as an expert in the field. Second, provide value. Provide value. Value that will attract people to you so that they will trust you. You know? And provide a lot of it. Provide a lot of it. Really figure out what type of videos people want to watch. If you post a video about offer A, B, C, and D, figure out based upon these 4 different offers what people are more interested in. You know, if this one has 26 comments, this one has 10, this one has 2, this one has 1. Like, come on! Make more of this. Make more of offer A. That's what people are resonating to. That's what people are interested in. You know, for me, my thing was like, yo, I made one about Facebook ads, another one about content distribution, another one about referrals to mortgage brokers, another one about, I don't know, SEO, Google My Business. And I found out that people love running Facebook ads for credit companies. What do? I did exactly that. I just recorded a shit ton more videos about how to run Facebook ads for credit companies. That's exactly what I did. And I use those videos, put me off as an expert in the field so I can attract people towards me. People that are actually searching up on YouTube, how do I run Facebook ads for my credit bureau business to get more clients? I have a bunch of videos like that. They're going to find mine. They're going to find my videos. And then they're going to see in my videos that, wow, I'm actually showing exactly how it's done. And more likely or not, they're going to be like, especially if they have some money, they don't have time on their plate to really do it themselves. And those are the people that you want. They're going to watch that video and be like, oh my gosh, this is a 40-minute video. Oh my gosh, this is an entire freaking job. I don't want to do this. I got other things on my plate. You know what? Let me just hire the best. Let me just hire Blaine to run the Facebook ads for me. Because I can tell by his videos, he knows what he's talking about. I can trust him. He's provided plenty of results. I'm just going to call him up. Let me just scroll through his description really quick. Oh, there's his number. Boom. Goes on the website. Oh, there we go. $1,000. You know what? Because his YouTube videos provide so much value, he has so many success stories on his website. Because on his YouTube video, he's showing exactly how he runs ads for credit bureau companies. Because he's doing that, I'm willing to spend a lot of money on Blade because he runs Facebook ads so sexy like. All right. That is how you quite literally get clients for on YouTube. Step 1, expert. Step 2 is value. And step 3 is to just do a lot of it. And I know that might sound as simple as fuck, but it's just to really do a lot of it, because you're not really going to understand, you're not really going to figure out your offer until you start doing it. It goes to that kind of the old saying in that if you're too busy working for money, you never have time to make money. If you're too busy constantly just educating yourself, reading all these different books, and you never take action, how can you possibly expect for you to be able to actually use that knowledge and be able to make those sales, translate that book into action and make that money that the book promised you? You need to take action. That client I was talking about that made those 4 videos, what was he missing? What he was missing is action. Taking more steps, trying, be persistent, be determined. Because, sometimes you do get a client off of just your first 1 or 2 videos, especially when it comes to YouTube, and if you provide enough value, but you can't really expect that. You really can't. You need to expect to be able to put out as much value out there as possible to eventually attract clients to you. Now, of course, there's ways of really boosting this up, making it quicker, scaling it up. Comes down to more capital. But what you could do is, let's say over here, you got this one video over here, Facebook ads, for a company that's performing really, really hot, doing really well. What do you think you're going to do? You're going to just boost this. Run an ad on that. On whatever videos is converting the best, just run an ad on it. There's other ways too. Let's get a little bit more into actually running ads now. I'm kind of talking about that. There's other ways too. Let me give you a quick rundown on how I run my Google ad, which is kind of also like YouTube ads, as a way of getting clients. Let me show you this. But keep in mind that YouTube ads, they're going to be a little bit more pricey, but the quality is going to be a lot higher. The way I run my YouTube ads is quite literally like this. It's pretty, really cool. What you can do is you can put your ad out on specific videos. So over here, we write YouTube. Step 1. What I would do is I would put my video ad in front of all your competitors' videos. So there's plenty of tools out there that you can use to scrape mass amounts of YouTube videos. You can use probably AI to be able to do that. Scrape all your competitors. Build me a list of his highest performing videos that converts the best. And put an ad before their video. So if their video is how to run Facebook ads for credit bureau companies, I'm going to put my ad in front of there. So that they see my ad first and then go to their video. So they see my ad first and oh my gosh, what's the point of even watching this how-to video? And this guy's just going to do it for me. I'd rather just click on his ad. That's what you should do. Now, let me give you another example. Now, in my industry, I'm using credit repair because it's an easy example for me to go through. You can make it relative to whatever niche that you have. But for my industry, credit clients use some sort of disputing software. They use usually Credit Cloud, Client Dispute Manager, even for credit monitoring, like smart credit or identity IQ. They use all this software, this tech that you can target. So if you know that your target market in general, they're all using a certain type of tech, what you can do is you can make a specific audience that correlates that tech to that tech brand, to that client dispute manager, the credit per cloud, and send out ads to people in relation to that tech and to that software. You can create a audience based upon anybody that has visited clientdisputemanager.com or anybody that has checked out this YouTube channel. Now, if you have a fitness channel, you might want to target people that watch Gregor Gallagher. If you have a personal development brand, you might want to start targeting people that are interested in and watch Alpha M. If you have a construction company, you might want to target people that watch how to build videos or watch certain magazines or construction.com, different things like that. So it really comes down to thinking about the overall picture. Where is my target market hiding? Where are they? What are they watching? What do they eat? What are they doing on a daily basis? Because one size does not fit all. You can't just be like, yo, Blake, give me the fucking alpha on how to target this guy without really telling me what your offer is, what your target audience is. It's almost as if you go, all right, you call up a mechanic, my car's fucked. Call a mechanic fix this. What's it gonna cost? Can't do that. Because you got to bring the car into the mechanic. The mechanic needs to do an inspection over the vehicle, really doesn't figure out where the problem is, and then give you an estimate for it or a price for it. Same thing with your business. You got to develop this avatar. You can kind of move this way. Cool. You got to develop this avatar here. In which case, you're figuring out, where is my audience? The people that are most willing to buy from my shit, where are they? What are they doing? If I was a credit repair business, say it was credit repair business, people that need credit repair, why do they need credit repair? They need credit repair probably to refinance the mortgage, to get a mortgage, to get a loan, to finance a car, to X, Y, and Z. I mean, you guys probably know more than me. That rhymed. I'm a poet. You didn't even know it. All right, let's go. But what I'm trying to say is, who is your target audience? Who really are they? What are they doing every single day? If they are high net worth individuals, they're probably waking up at like early in the morning, probably watching some sort of motivational podcast, probably going to the gym, then getting on with their day. If they are this credit per business, they're probably going to probably checking. I mean, if I'm a credit per business and I'm trying to target people that are trying to fix their credit, they're probably looking at something like creditkarma.com. They're probably searching through cars.com, looking for the next car, homes.com, Zillow, whatever it is.com. What are they doing? And what's really great about all of these different advertising platforms is that you can really narrow down the audience to really specify a certain type of person that you want. And it's not overcomplicated, because what you can do is, let's say your target audience, and I'm use credit repair example, they're probably looking at creditkarma.com and they're probably looking to buy a house, right? So I'm going to take anybody that has looked at creditkarma.com within the past week, 30 days, and I'm going to narrow that down even further to people that has also looked at Zillow. A place where people can look at houses. Then what they're probably looking at as well too is mortgages. They're probably looking, hey, how can I get this mortgage? So they're probably looking at, local mortgage brokers in the area. MB. So what you can do is, in these ads, is that you can specifically target people that has hit Credit Karma, that's also looking at houses actively on Zillow.com or Homes.com, whatever it is, that are also in the market for mortgage, and they're looking for mortgages currently. They're looking for a way to mortgage it. So they're having a second schedule of appointments with mortgage brokers. They're talking to mortgage brokers. They're going to websites for it. You can target all of that on like YouTube, on Facebook, and different things like that, on Instagram as well too. But it really does come down to truly, truly understanding your avatar, understanding your target market, understanding who it is that you're selling to. Because if you don't understand who you're selling to, you're going to be just shooting blindfolded. You know, you're going to be like going to a gun range, blindfold me, and trying to shoot with one hand, the hand behind the back, and just like boom, 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 boom. It's going everywhere. And you're just wasting money, wasting bullets. You're wasting these bullets. You're wasting this money. It's not going to work. So first, you need to figure out who's your target audience. Where are they hiding? With YouTube, I'm going to run an ad to anybody that has watched a certain type of video, my competitors' videos. I'm going to put an ad out into all of my competitors' followers. All the people that engage my competitors. I'm going to put an ad out to everybody that's watched my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel. I'm going to put an ad out to maybe a lead list of anybody that has previously, if they have purchased something from you, you can create a lead list, create a lookalike audience based upon all the similarities on people that have bought something from you, and create a good list of where to send ads out to. The AI and the algorithm is just incredible. And lead list, YouTube channel, people that visit your site, your website. All these are fantastic places to put your ad out to. And like I said, for anybody that's telling you that this is complicated, just trying to sell you an overpriced course. In which case, it's pretty incredible courses. I love them because I spent so much money on courses. But every single time you got a course, it's always like this. It's always like the first beginning is mindset. Because like I said, you're not going to be able to achieve anything if you don't believe in yourself. So every course starts out with mindset. After that, it's like fluff. And at the very end, it's going to be like, hey, you just got to do more of this. Right? Like it's a 2-week course. First week is mindset. Second week is like, all right, fluff. Last part is literally just this and split testing. All right, how to split test, which I already showed you how to split test. Simple. Whatever is doing better, just do more of that. If something doing worse, allocate less of a budget on there. Marketing is really just budget allocation. Whatever is working, guess what? Put more money into it. Whatever is not working, guess what? Put less money into it. Fight literally just like that. Don't overcomplicate this shit. All right. So for YouTube, now that you guys understand how to get clients, how to attract clients, more importantly, by posting value, by becoming an expert in your field, and just by doing a lot of it. That's what you guys got to do. How to scale that shit up with ads. Now you guys know what to do. All right. Beautiful, beautiful. Another thing with YouTube, before I'm going on to the next topic, is that you got 2 types of videos on YouTube. All right. You got 2 types of videos on the YouTube. You got short form content. You got short and you got long. Short being, those vertical video stories. So stories, sub 60 seconds really. Excuse me. And long form videos are more so, longer type of videos, the landscape. And they are, I say these for my full-on value videos, more so like how to. The way my strategy works is I use short form videos more so as brand awareness, as a way for people to attract to my videos. More people, especially with TikTok coming out, our attention span is very, very short. So to really have people attracted to your YouTube channel, to really attract more people to your channel, to get more eyes on your video, more traffic to your channel, you leverage short form content. Because people rather scroll through aimlessly on your Instagram or on their YouTube channel through stories aimlessly, rather than watch a long form video. It's just a fact. I was over at the gym today, and I was listening to this podcast, in which case they're saying that these babies are and they're literally freaking babies, like under like 5 years old. under 10 years old, and they're going to sleep and they're asleep and they're just scrolling like this. We're so trained, like the matrix control trains us to like just consume, consume, consume in terms of content and everything else. But subconsciously, we're just like boom, 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 boom. We're so used to it. That's how much short form content that we're consuming on a daily basis. I'm trying to say is that with short form content is a way to really just get more eyes on your stuff. Quick ways to get a whole bunch of more traffic to you. And if you're able to convince them to watch one of your videos, then you're going to get a subscriber, because on this video, you're providing enough value on this video that makes you come off as an expert in the field that kind of says, hey, stay on my channel because I'm going to have a bunch of value to be posting every single day. Then turn to a subscriber. So my short form video, the way I structure my short form videos is quite really simple as this. Within the first 3-5 seconds, it has like 3 seconds. Like, all right, what's up, guys? This is what I'm doing. This is what I'm talking about in this video. Show exactly what it is so you can grab their attention and then talk about it. And usually I try to do like a 3-step form. I'm just trying to make it short and simple, you know? So in the very beginning, I structure my short form is like first 5 seconds. So like first 5 seconds is kind of like the offer. What this video is going to be about. 10 seconds, I mean, after that, 5 seconds plus goes more to really just value. All right? Value. And the third is a call to action or success stories or a kind of a hook to kind of get them to engage or to watch that video again. You know, I've seen a lot of videos short, and I love how people do this. And I've done this in a couple of my videos, and it works. But what they do at the very end of the video is like, you know, it's a 60-second video. At the very end, it says like, and that's how and it rolls back to the very beginning of the video. And the very beginning of the video is like, that's how I build a fort. And it shows how to build a fort. And at the very end, and that's how I build a fort. You know, so it kind of goes around to get them to watch that video kind of a couple of times. You know, but that's just really just to get your retention kind of up. The way that this really works the best is exactly like this. You know, have an offer, provide some value, call to action, success stories at the end, convincing them to actually check out the actual long form video where I go more into how to run Facebook ads for credit for companies. So I might be like, okay, hey guys, this is how you run Facebook ads for credit for companies. What you do is you run ads to your competitors. You send them over to Messenger. On your Messenger, you have an AI virtual assistant that pre-qualifies them, gets them to sign up for credit monitoring, and schedules up the appointment, so it makes your closing a lot easier. Check it out. I just made a video that goes into actually how we do the targeting, how we do the Facebook ads, everything on this video. The link's in the description. Just like that. And that, it kind of forms this funnel over here, you know, where they're interested over here. They're interested in the short form content. They go through this funnel and they go to the long form content, whereas they watch the actual video, but they see, hey, this is a more than a 40-minute plus video, and like, oh my god, I don't want to do this. I'd rather just hire somebody. You know, but you're gonna get 2 types of people. You're gonna get people that have the money to spend, in which case they're gonna see this video like, oh, this guy, I'm watching the first 5 minutes. It's a 40-minute video. It's gonna take too much time out of my it's gonna take too much time out of me to actually implement this. This is a fucking 40-minute video. I'd rather just call a blade and rather just have them do it. Other type of person is going to be like, okay, maybe I don't have too much money, but I'm going to watch this 40-minute video. It's providing a whole bunch of value, and I'm actually implementing it myself. Those type of people that implement it themselves, you might be able to get them into a smaller ticket product, which is why I always recommend that you have like a small, higher, and like really large product. In which case, a smaller product gets them to kind of just pay. You get the card in, you know. In which case, the people that want to do it themselves, they might see like, all right, you might sell them the 10 best targeting options to run Facebook ads to credit per clients. 10 best Facebook ads that are converting like absolutely freaking crazy. And it's only going to be like $49. You know, 49 to like $100, which I recommend for the be like the initial first product. You know, just kind of enough to overcome ad spending, but you're not really making money on these products. You know, it's really just to help you with the ad spend. From there, you pile these guys into community, in which case you provide them more value. You're always on their front of their mind. And as they're making more money, they're going to be a month down the line, 2 months down the line, 5 months down, 6 months down the line, because they're in the community, because they're getting emails, because they're getting all this other stuff. When they do have enough money to be able to buy it, they're gonna be like, oh my gosh, this guy's still making videos, and I'm still watching his videos. Now I finally have enough money to be able to buy his services. And because I bought that other $49 product, which provided me with so much value, fuck it. I'm just gonna pay for his $1,000 thing. Because imagine if this 49, let's say it's $100. If this $100 item made me $1,000, imagine if I spend 1K on him, that's probably gonna generate me 10K. That's what goes on people's minds. So to recap, use short form as a way of brand awareness to bring more traffic in, because that's what people are really watching, as a way to then funnel them in to watch long form content, so that they schedule a call with you, buy something small, or you sell them on the call for something bigger, or at the very least, get them into the community. In which case, you can always stay in front of their mind, so that when they do have the money to buy from you, boom, they're gonna go to you, not somebody else, because you're always on top of their mind, and plus they trust you. Cool. And the last thing I really want to go over in terms of YouTube and making just freaking content in general is that I talk to these people that they're like, I can't put this YouTube video up. I don't have $1,000 worth of camera equipment. I haven't gotten a haircut yet. My background doesn't look too good. Guys got a freaking Christmas tree over here, right? I got a sign over here that says the beach is calling and I must go. You don't need the most fanciest equipment there is. You really don't. Because if the value that you provide on your videos is strong enough, people won't care about your fancy editing. You know, one of my mentors, his name is Alex Becker. I freaking love this dude. I love this dude because his channel is very, very similar to mine. His channel is, he has this company where it's just ad tracking. So he benefits off of people winning and spending money in ads, because the more money they spend in ads, the more they're going to spend on his ad tracking software. His YouTube channel is so freaking simple. I fucking love it. His videos have virtually no editing at all. No editing at all, guys. But the value that he provides in his videos is complete, just alpha. It transforms lives. It shows you how to run ads. It shows you how to run Facebook ads. It shows you how to develop your social media presence, everything, so that you build this incredible business. And he has the understanding that the more money I make you, the more you're going to end up paying me. So he wants to help people on his YouTube channel as much as possible. His entire goal is to make every single person on a YouTube channel a freaking rock star, so that the more money they make, the more they're going to eventually roll into his ad tracking software. And that's how your YouTube channel should be. Your YouTube channel should have the understanding that, you know, I'm going to post now. I'm not going to wait till tomorrow. I'm not going to wait till I get $10,000 worth of camera equipment. I'm not going to wait till I feel finally comfortable. I'm not going to wait till I do X, Y, and Z, because you're never going to feel comfortable. That first video is never going to be perfect. The first 10 videos are not going to be perfect. First 20, 30, 50 videos are not going to be perfect. You know, just yesterday, I almost threw up on camera. My videos are not perfect. You know, they're really not. I curse like a fucking sailor in my videos. I'm bleeping this stuff out. This is all real me. But I decided to take action in my videos, try to help as many of you guys as possible, because I take action with the understanding that the more I help you guys, the more you're going to end up paying me. That's my understanding. And that is what has worked for me. You know, guys, I had this, like I said, and to kind of recap, just kind of just end with this on YouTube, is that I've made videos for like 3 years. All right. And videos from 3 years ago, people are still watching to this day. And people are still scheduling up appointments till this day from a YouTube video that I made 3 years ago. You know, if I look at a video that I made 3 years ago, oh my gosh, sometimes it's just embarrassing. You know, it's embarrassing. It's funny. It's actually hilarious. But obviously, to me, it's embarrassing to other people. Like, yo, I'm providing actual value. I'm showing up on Facebook ads. I just consider it as embarrassing because my hair looks all out of whack. I don't have my beard anymore. You know, I still look sexy as AF, as I always do. But like, it's funny, the evolution from all the way back then to like now. You know, I'm way more confident in the way I'm talking. I'm different. You know, you can see in my videos, I'm more outspoken. I'm louder in my videos. And that's going to be you. You know, The way that you grow your YouTube channel is just by getting better. And the only way to get better is by posting. So you can't just be too afraid. You can't be waiting to get comfortable. Don't post tomorrow. That's the worst thing that you can do. The worst thing that you can do is be like, oh, all right, fine, whatever. I'm just gonna post another day. That's the worst thing you can do. The best thing that you can do is you can post now. The best thing you can do is you can kind of understand what I'm saying now, and you take some notes and just start right after this video. Make your first video. And even if it's the most, most unedited, it looks like it came direct from your camera, even though iPhones right nowadays are honestly freaking amazing. It doesn't matter. As long as you put some sort of value out there, that's a start to build off of. And it's truly incredible. I don't know if you guys know the bamboo story, and I might be stealing this from like Andrew Tate or something like that, but it's an excellent, excellent story. Because bamboo, you know how fast bamboo grows. Bamboo grows incredibly, incredibly fast. All right. Bamboo grows at a rate of 1 foot a week. A foot a week. A freaking foot a week. That's incredibly fast. But we don't see those 4 or 5 years that the bamboo grows roots. It's in the dirt growing for 4 years before it can sprout. It's working. It's hustling. It's trying the best it can, dodging rocks, dodging parasites, growing in itself, building a better immune system, getting nutrients from the dirt, doing all these different things, making sure freaking, I don't know, dirt monsters don't eat it. Breaking through rocks for 4 years until it finally grows, until it finally just comes out of the earth. And then when it comes out of the earth, it's got its foundations in place, it's got those roots out there, and then just sprouts like nothing else, like no other plant. It's incredible. It's a great story to really just to kind of keep some reference to. All right. But guys, that's enough on YouTube. Now we want to go over Instagram. And for Instagram, I'm going to kind of go over Instagram as well as Facebook, because we all know Meta owns like Facebook and Instagram. It was Facebook, now it's Meta. But let's go over how we hustle to get Instagram clients, because I just did this literally while I was in the gym. Because it works. It works really well. All right. Instagram, IG, baby. So on Instagram, if you have like a marketing agency, once again, it comes down to like knowing your target audience. But let's say for starters, that your target audience, your avatar, your ideal avatar. You're just gonna quite literally search up your ideal avatar. That's why hashtags are amazing. For example, credit repair. I'm gonna search up credit repair companies because that's where I work. That's my bread and butter. If you're a construction company that wants to offer construction services, I have a better something for you. We can get into that. I'm gonna look up credit repair companies. So let's put IG over here. And I'm gonna find a bunch of IG credit repair companies. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna reach out to them. All right, literally the way I reach out to people is I comment on a couple of their posts to make sure I seem relevant. So I comment. I engage. It's called social media for a reason. You got to be social. So you got to comment. You got to like. And you got to seem legit in the comments. I always start off with a compliment. Yo, your page is fire. There's some alpha in this post that I absolutely love. I love the post, how you made about this, whatever it is. It's got to be legit. You can't come off as a bot, all right? And then what I always do is I always swipe up on the stories, all right? I specifically look for people on the stories. People on the stories are active people. People that are most likely to respond. I don't waste my time with people that have stories, because chances are those aren't too active. Not the type of people I want. I want people that are actually active on the Instagram that will respond to me with at least in the next 1 or 2 days. I don't want to waste my time. We don't want to waste our time on these BS. But I swipe up on the stories and I give them a genuine compliment. I give them a genuine compliment. It's always my start. It's always my start is to give them a compliment. I swipe up on the stories and compliment. Yo, I love how you did this on your story. Congratulations on the move to Las Vegas. Congratulations on the new public speaking event. Congratulations on the X. Your family looks amazing. You guys are a beautiful family. You guys, I'm sure you're absolutely killing in this business, guys. Save some clients for the rest of us. Something like that. A little compliment that makes them feel happy by looking at you, by reading this. I always try to lead with value. And what's the better way of leading with value? And it's not maybe it might be a little over conceited here, but what's the better way to lead with value than by giving someone a compliment? By when they open up, they genuinely feel happier. You know? Now we can go all into the art of not necessarily persuasion, seduction. But that's a different video. But it quite literally is. When they talk to you and they feel good about talking to you, they're gonna trust you. They're going to be willing to talk to you more. So let me get this again. When people feel good around you, they're going to want to continue to stay around you. If people feel happy around you, they're going to want to hang out with you more. When you go into their DMs and it all goes down in the DM, it goes down in the DMs, guys. It goes down in the DMs. It goes down in the DMs. Getting a little distracted here. But when people are on their Instagram, their DMs, and they get a message that's a genuine compliment to them, they're going to feel happy. They're going to be feeling like they want to talk to you. And they're going to respond like, thank you. I love your page as well, too. And they might even give you a follow. And especially if you comment like on their posts, they're probably going to comment like on your post as well, too, and probably follow you back. On the comments as well, too, I like doing memes. Now, Instagram is pretty incredible because they allow you to put GIFs and memes now. I find that nobody does that, and mine pops up even more. So when I put a meme over there, and it has to be relevant in the comments, people will see your shit. So if you slide in those DMs, you're gonna check the notifications, and like, oh my gosh, this guy followed me too. He followed me. He commented. He made a funny meme over here. I'm willing to talk to this guy because he's providing so much value to me. He's engaging my social media, bumping that shit up. He's giving me comments out here. I'm willing to actually hear this person out. All right. And then you start off with a compliment. And what I always do is I'm always just fucking straight up. My two offers mainly are like, hey, we have unlimited funnels and unlimited backend automations you need. Second one is I bet you that AI Instagram Messenger ads will absolutely kill it with your posts. Your social media is fire. Those are my two main offers. All right. I use it for other agencies or other credit companies. And those opening lines need to be tested, just like anything else, and you just split tested. But you'll figure that out as you do it more. Like I said, you gotta take action. It's not gonna happen in the first freaking text. Sometimes it does. Sometimes you do get lucky. Absolutely. Especially if you do your targeting really, really right. People that need it right now. But more so a combination of people needing it and the right time as well, too. Which is why I'm saying put people in the community so that when it is the right time, they buy from you. But when you slide up on the Instagram story, you give them a compliment and you be like, straight up, yo, I got unlimited funnels and automations. Will this help you out? Or you can be like, what are you currently struggling on? But I would like to be more so forward because if you ask them what are they struggling on, they might be struggling on something that you might not offer yet. So I always try to be as forward as possible, as blatant as possible. And if the guy responds, perfect. If he wants it, yes, bring him into an appointment. Or send him over a video. I got an amazing video on how this works. If you're willing to watch it, it's a personal video that I made just for you. It's under 3 minutes long. Check it out. And I sent him over that video. Those are the type of people that don't have enough time. They want to waste time on their phone. There's always gonna be those two types of people. They're gonna be like, all right, I don't really. They're gonna be like kind of hesitant to hop on the phone with you. Those type of people, and it just literally just comes off to conversation, literally talking to the person like it's a human being, like it's your friend. Those type of people, just send them over a video, personalized video directly through Instagram. All right, send those people a personalized video. Sub 3 minutes, get straight to the point. Don't overcomplicate it in this video. Make it a 3-step video. You do social media, AI ads, make sales. Simple. That should convince them to schedule an appointment. If they don't convince them at that point, kind of objection handle. If not, it's not a good client. Don't want to worry about those people. But most of the time, if not, you're able to get these guys to the appointment and you can actually sell from there. Simple, right? It's quite literally just like that. But now I know what you're saying, but Blade, I don't really have this target audience. Mine's more so B2C, not really B2B. Okay, no worries. I got something for you. What you're gonna do for B2C? Let me show you guys. What you're gonna do is you're gonna go to all your competitors and you're gonna check out all the people that are following your competitors, all the people that have liked, comment, engaged to your competitors, and they're gonna reach out to those people. It's incredible the way this works. It really is. So let's say you're scrolling through Instagram and you see an ad. All right, you see you're scrolling through Instagram and you see an ad. Let me see if I can find one really quick. Scrolling through, ads are always everywhere. So, boom, Justin Saunders over here. Here's an ad. See how there's an ad? Because it says sponsored. All right. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go through all the comments. All right, go through all the comments, and those are prospects. So if you have a construction company, I'm trying to find another ad over here. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. If you have a construction company, the healthcare company, find your competitors and hustle. Find your competitors, and you can go through their comments, and you can respond to those comments and DM them. You can go to people that like the ad. Once again, respond and DM them. But once again, social media. So follow them, like their posts, and then DM them. Strap up in the stories too. He would love that shit. Give them a compliment. Be genuine about it. But the point of this is that you're going to want to pretty much what I call ethically steal your competitors' leads. Because more likely or not, your competitors aren't going to message every single person that likes that ad. They're not going to message every single person that comments on that ad. They're not going to do that. So you can go quite literally go through their feed, check out everybody has liked and commented on any one of their ads or their posts, and you can reach out to those people. Those are the type of people I would reach out to if my stuff was more B2C. It was more B2B, business to business. I already showed that. I already explained how to do that. But once again, you're gonna want to make sure that your personal branding is on point. Because who are you gonna want to buy from? Somebody that has 100 followers or somebody that has 10,000 followers? Somebody that's posting about their niche or somebody that's not posting about the niche? Somebody that has a sexy bio with a call to action, taking them to the website. Their website looks absolutely freaking sexy, or somebody that doesn't have a website. Somebody that has a profile picture of a cat, or somebody that has a profile picture looking all big and bad with money, with a yacht or something like that. Who are we gonna buy from? Just makes sense. It's just kind of just. I feel as though it's common sense. Some others might not. Whatever. But yeah, ethically stealing your competitors' comments. Next thing is for more so. This is more so Facebook. I mean, you could do this Instagram Threads as well too now. But what you could do is on Facebook, you can go to specific Facebook groups and come off as an expert. So this is what I call the Facebook group hustle. All right. What you're gonna do with the Facebook group is, and that's just, let me kind of give you with an example on how I started my personal training business back when I was over in college. When I did my personal training business, what I would do is, all right, I was like, all right, my target audience is probably some person playing video games all day. It's probably eating chips and playing video games all day. So what I did is I went to 3 Facebook groups about video games. VG, all right, video games. One was like Nazi zombies, because I absolutely love playing zombies. Another one was like Mario, zombies. That was probably like NW3. And what I did is on those groups is I would quite literally just engage. I'll put posts up based upon my favorite video games. I'll engage. And when I engage, people just naturally, they check out your profile. They will naturally check out your profile. It's just human nature. They want to know who this person is. The person that's been engaging so much, I want to know who this person is. And when they actually do check out your Instagram or your Facebook, they're gonna be like, oh my gosh, this guy's a personal trainer. I need a personal trainer. I'm gonna reach out to this person, especially because this guy is so engaged in this group. I trust this person already. I'm gonna reach out to this person, and they're gonna reach out to you. Another thing too, on these groups, someone will be like, oh my gosh, I need a personal trainer. This is like kind of how I got my first client. is that one of these groups, the person was like, "Oh my gosh, I need a personal trainer. I've been trying to ask out this chick in my high school for the longest time, but I never had the confidence to because my belly's too big. I feel like she wants like a more skinny guy." That's one of my first clients I've ever gotten for personal training, for well, at least virtual personal training, was a person in this groups that just posted a simple poll like, "Does anybody know any personal trainers or any exercises that I should do? Because I got this date coming along and I want to make sure I ask her out. But before I ask her out, I want to just lose some weight. I want to feel good about myself. I want to feel more confident." That was my first client. I responded to that person and I gave him a full breakdown of all the exercises that you can do, all the food that you got to eat and not eat, on how to, and I gave him a quick little formula as well too, on how much he needs more so to fast to be able to lose that weight really, really quick based upon his time span. He said he wanted to lose X amount of weight in a week. I just looked up on Google and how much, I don't know how much of a calorie deficit the guy needs to be in order to lose that certain amount of weight. I gave that to him. And I was like, "Yo," and he was like, "Oh my gosh, that makes perfect sense." And I came up with a plan with him, simple little plan. Now I didn't make incredible money, but it was my first client. Well, first virtual client. It was incredible. It's the things that you can do by just by hustling these Facebook groups is quite literally incredible. All right. That and of course attracting people to you by posting value, but we already talked about it on YouTube. Beautiful, beautiful. And now the final thing that I want to go into is cold calling. Because cold calling works. Cold calling works, especially when you do it in a specific way. So my favorite way of doing cold calling is I don't want to waste time with people with no money. My package is at least $1,000 plus. Okay, so they got to have at least $1,000 a month of marketing to be able to afford my services. So I'm not going to reach out to people that are making anything less than $10,000 a month. This won't make sense. People making less than $10,000 a month don't have the financial capability to want to invest. People that are making like 10, 20, 30, 50 plus money every single month, those people are more willing to want to buy my services. So what I'm trying to say is that it's gonna be a lot harder of a sell to sell $1,000 product to somebody who's making $10,000 a month than it is to sell $1,000 product to somebody who's making $50,000 a month. Because it's a lot easier for them to spend their money because they're more frugal with that money. So the first thing that I do is you mark this up right here. I know how much you guys love my beautiful handwriting. All right. Cold calling. Step one is the lead scrape. Right. And there's a certain type of criteria. Remember when I said you got to know your avatar? So first, you got to be making at least 20K / month plus. They have to, I usually try to make sure that they have an okay social media, okay socials. Almost as if this person has been in business for, like, let's say you have a web design agency. Obviously, you're going to want to make sure you reach out to people that doesn't have a great website. You want to reach out to people that have an okay website. Maybe they've just been in business for a very long time. They haven't updated it yet. They know they need a new website, but they just haven't gotten around to it yet. And you're just going to bring it to their attention because it's the right time and they got the money for it. So the okay socials, okay site, whatever. So this entire point over here is just really just find your target audience and you're going to scrape these people out. And what I would do, and of course, you would scrape it yourself. You can hire point setters. You can find these people on LinkedIn. I mean, there's plenty of other apps to do this. I don't have to give you that list out. All right. There's so many apps on how to find business owners that are making 20K plus a month. Look on Google, look on OpenAI, plenty of places. LinkedIn. And I would find all the social media platforms. First thing I would do is I'd send them a message. And I'd like this, and I set up an automation that I like doing, and I use this on my Go High Level. So if you guys need Go High Level, or if you guys need a website built or a funnel, you guys know how to get in contact with me. Matter of fact, I'm gonna give you 2 weeks for free to Go High Level if you use my link. And if you use my link, I'll be more willing to want to help you out because you're using my link. So I want to make you more money. So use my link. What I'm trying to say is that scrape out leads. So you're not wasting your time with people that don't have enough money. You're not wasting time with people that aren't going to be interested in your service. You can give this out to appointment setters or you can do this yourself. I'm going to scrape it out. You're not wasting time. Then what you're going to do is contact. This is my favorite way of doing this, by the way. And the way I do this is I do this through email first. I do email. And I sent a series of 3 emails, 3 times, 3, maybe sometimes 4 emails. And my emails are straight to the point. Usually in the subject line, it's like, quick question. Quick question. Because it's quick enough to really gather suspicion, but it's a good subject line to just have the best open rates at the very least. Subject line is usually a quick question. Or it could just be your offer. Or names. I would like F name. I have offer. And in the email, it's going to be exactly like this. I love your page, compliments. Always start with a compliment. I have this offer. I will cut your onboarding sequence by half with this new method. I will get leads 50% cheaper with this new AI platform. I will be able to automate your business to onboard clients in a minute. I don't know, whatever it is, show your value proposition. Offers has value. How you can make the money. How do you make the money? And what I do is, so I don't really waste time, is anybody that had, I set up a quick automation to go high level. And I'm sure there's a lot of other CRMs that can do this as well too. So that anybody that has at least clicked this email. So maybe put like a link on here, schedule with me, or check out the video. But anybody that's clicked on the email, open that email really, and checked it out, those are the people I want to contact to. But there's a big difference because sometimes people have these automations set up so that as soon as they receive an email, they're gonna be like, I'm out of the office right now, and it's gonna be instant email response. That's why I don't really target people that opened, more so I target people that clicked. That's a lot higher quality. All right. So I'm gonna target people that clicked on the email, and I'm gonna call those people up. And I want to make sure I call up every single person that called up that has clicked on the email. And I'm gonna call them multiple times. I'm gonna test it. You know, I'm gonna have maybe as simple as having an Excel sheet, and I'm like, all right, go through the list. Maybe there's 100 people over here. Boom, 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 boom. Call this person at 3. Call this person at 4, 5. So that the very next day, these people don't answer. I'm gonna call these people at, all right, this person I'm gonna call up at 5. This person at 6, 7, just like that, just at different times. And you're gonna be as straight as possible. If they have a gatekeeper, I always, if a gatekeeper as in kind of like a secretary on the phone, I always kind of try to pick up on that. And I'd be like, okay, hey, this is Blade reaching out. I don't really know if I'm in the right spot. If I am, hope I don't waste your time. Kind of just point me in the right direction. But is this the person in charge of marketing if there's a gatekeeper? And they're like, either yes or no. And if they're not in charge of marketing, they're going to transfer you over. You know, gatekeeping. Usually, bigger corporations have multiple gatekeepers. You have to kind of push your way through. And then you're going to be able to you're going to have a chance to talk to the person that makes the decision. And the person that you talk to, in terms of the person that makes the decision, you're going to be straight up. Hey, man, don't want to waste your time. Love what you do with the company. And I think we do have an opportunity to really help each other out. We should benefit. I got this amazing system that incorporates AI to be able to streamline your operations up to 50%. I got a quick video that shows you how to do it, or we can hop on a quick call. Are you free tomorrow at like 3 o'clock? We have 15 minutes. I can run you down the entire process on how you can implement in your business. And matter of fact, this is going to be a stress-free call. I'm not going to try to sell you anything. It's just pure value on how you can implement it into your business. So regardless, after this call, you're at the very least, you're going to find out the method that I use to scale other companies to X amount. You know, you want to make sure as frictionless as possible. You don't really want to sell these people to add stress, but you want to leave it in a way that they have no reason not to say no. That at the very least, they're going to get this amazing piece of value that they can implement in their business if they do so choose to. Most of the time, they're not. If they truly find value in it and they like what you have to offer, they're just going to go with you, especially if they're making the 20K plus a month. They're not going to waste their time trying to hire it out and try to recreate the wheel. You're smarter than that. They're just going to hire it out. But it also comes down to you having confidence. One in particular is just standing behind your product. So one thing in particular that you need to have when cold calling is you need to be very, very confident in your product. So confident that you have to offer 100% guarantee. Because if you're not offering 100% guarantee, you're not fully confident in your product or your service. That's just how it is. And these businessmen, these complete people that are constantly dealing with money, dealing with people constantly calling them every single day, emails every single day, people bothering them, wasting their time, they're gonna be able to see right through that. Because if you're not 100% in the services that you can provide, the product that you can provide to these people, they will see right through that, almost as if you're glass, you're a freaking window. All right. So the most important part that you need to have when you're cold calling, you need to be confident. You gotta have that guarantee behind it. A product or service that you can completely 100% stand behind, so that when you're talking to these billionaires, these millionaires, you're still confident. And that comes with self-belief as well, too. Kind of throwing it back to the very beginning of the video. You gotta have that self-belief in yourself that, hey, I'm gonna talk to these millionaires, I'm gonna talk to these billionaires, and I'm gonna make them my best friend. All right. So I'm gonna be surrounding myself with these millionaires. I'm gonna be surrounding myself with these millionaires. I'm gonna become a millionaire myself soon. I'm gonna become a billionaire myself soon. I'm gonna become a trillionaire myself soon. So I gotta be able to talk to these millionaires, billionaires, as if it's nothing. I mean, after all, they're all just humans. You can just have a conversation with these people. You can curse in front of them. Most of them do. And it's quite simply is just communicating with them, having a conversation with them, and not necessarily not taking for no for an answer, but just not being afraid of handling rejection. It's almost the same thing as you trying to get a chick. You go to the gym, you go to a cafe, you see a bunch of chicks out there. You know, you're gonna talk to one chick, they might reject you, but are you gonna stop? No, don't. That's gonna happen. You're gonna get chicks to reject you. You're gonna get businessmen to reject you. But if you stop, you're never gonna make that deal happen. If you stop asking out these girls, if you stop hitting up these businessmen, trying to make deals happen, a deal is never gonna happen if you stop. That's the worst thing that you can possibly do. And another thing too is that you need to be proactive, not reactive. And I'm gonna end it with this because this is very, very important. Schools, specifically public schools, they teach you how to make a resume. Public schools teach you how to write a resume, hand it to the potential employer, and hope for the best. Pray. But you know what private schools tell you to do? Yeah, they teach you how to write a resume. But what they really teach you is to go directly to the CEO. They teach you to go to the CEO, talk to the CEO personally, make sure he knows you. They teach you to reach out to all the employees, to know the employees, so that when your resume does come up, all the employees already know you. They teach you to be proactive rather than reactive. Contact every one of them. If you're a model and you're trying to reach out to modeling agencies, are you just going to hand a resume and allow it just get mixed up with that fat stack of other resumes they have? No. I'm probably going to reach out to every other model that they have already acquired. I'm going to make sure I follow them, like them, and I talk to them, have communications with them, so that when my resume does pop up, or so that when they're talking to their models, the model friends are going to be like, hey, I know this other person over here that's been talking to me. I think they'd be a great candidate. They got a personality, they look good, they seem excited, and they're going to recommend them. So don't just be that guy that just hands in a resume and hope for the best. Don't do that. Find companies that you're going to be truly passionate about working with. People that have obviously that has corporations that are making some good money, people that you see yourself working with the next 5-10 years down the line, that have good morale, that have good spirit, that are happy in their business work, and reach out to all of them. Reach out to the CEOs, the marketing director, talk to them face to face. Reach out to the employees, find out what the employees did differently that you should probably do to really just get more eyes on you, on your resume. Figure out what you should do that other people aren't willing to do that will get you that deal. All right. Do what others are not willing to do so that you can have that lifestyle that not everybody has. All right. Yeah, I like that. Perfect time. You got that check mark over there. Yeah, guys. It turned out to be like a 2-hour video. All right. But I hope this freaking helped you guys. I hope it provided some sort of alpha on here, guys. The recap will be up soon, guys. I love helping you guys out here. And guys, there's plenty of ways you can contact with me. Check out the Discord because I want to make you guys as successful as possible. Because like I said, guys, the more money I make you, the more you end up paying me. All right. That's how it is, guys. Love talking to you guys. Talk to you later. And let's make this week the best week ever. Let's close more deals than ever. Let's get stronger than ever, more spiritual than ever, more financial free than ever. Build some generational wealth, baby. Talk to you guys later and peace out.